Hey dudes, so this is my Eastern European update. I'm in a big city in Eastern Europe. It's 9/11. Sort of depressed about that, the memory of 9/11 2001. Today I went to the gym after getting an espresso macchiato to energize me. Did my workout. I noticed this girl in the gym and she had tattoos all over her neck and body, and she had some piercing, and I couldn't even look at her. It was just, she had a pretty good body, I mean, in those tight spandex, but other than that, it was just like, oh God. I almost got sick looking at it. I hate tattoos and piercings. So I worked out, listened to a album by Camel on my MP3 player. I wasn't that impressed. I like Camel. It's a good prog rock group, but I don't know. It just sounded cliche, some of the licks, and it just sounded sort of meandering and not interesting. Um, Much preferred listening to the Journey album Departure. Now, that was cool, brought back memories of Southern California in the 1980s. Really good opening tune. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you need it, or something like that. It's a great tune, really energizing. It put a smile on my face immediately and made me work out with more vigor. I put a little bit more weights on. It's up to like 110 pounds or something on the pull down, and did some curls with about 15 kilos in each arm. So I'm building that muscle again. Probably eat a bunch of protein later tonight to enhance that muscle building after the workout. Probably about two fried eggs and some Polish sausages, or some white hot dog type sausages or something like that. So I just moved from, well, it was actually January 28th, I moved out of Ukraine because, of course, the American embassy in Kiev told all Americans to leave because the Russians were going to invade. And I didn't think it would happen, but I left anyway because I got a lot of pressure from my friends and family in the United States. So I left Ukraine on January 28th. I've been traveling ever since. I've gone to like 5 different countries. And I even went back to California for a month. Man, it's expensive, but it was nice to be back and to see my hometown on the beach in California. And that was cool. But I decided to come back to Eastern Europe because the economy sucks in the United States. And I could live for half the price here. Uh, one thing to note, one thing I'd like to say is when I was in Ukraine, I had to go to the hospital and I was in surgery. And I'd like to thank the Ukrainian doctors and nurses and surgeons in a private hospital in Odessa, Ukraine. They're all angels from God that saved my life. And just want to put a heads up, a lot of praise and thanks, gratitude towards these doctors and this hospital in the Ukraine, in Ukraine, Odessa, Ukraine. Right now, did my post-workout vegetarian brown rice risole, and I'm listening to Steve Hackett's 2004 live Once Above a Time on my JBL speakers. Pretty cool. So I'm looking at, it's another rainy day, and I'm um, sort of happy that the hot weather is over because it's really hot in this city in the summer and humid. I'm stoked that the weather's getting cooler. I'm not really going to enjoy the winter, and I'll long for spring and summer and warmer weather when the real winter arrives, probably in December and January. Get really cold. Other current events, updates in Eastern Europe. Well, it's back to school here. People are wearing fall clothes. A lot of beautiful girls in the streets. Atmosphere is a little less touristy and a little bit more sincere. It's a little bit circus-like in the summer because there's so many tourists and girls showing off in their skimpy clothes. I get a little bit tired of that. I mean, after a while, it gets a little bit boring. It's waiting for a sincere woman, if that exists, but a little bit more intellectual approach to social dynamics in this city of steel, concrete, and glass. I'm in a jungle of skyscrapers here. On Monday, I start language lessons at least twice a week, and homework and stuff, so I have to learn the language of this country. That's okay. I've already learned many languages: Turkish, French, Spanish, Czech, Russian. Я говорю по-русски. Я изучал русский 3 года. Studied Russian 3 years. So that's all. That's the big update for right now. Sort of a current events thing. Remember 9/11 and have a nice day.